Welcome back to the week 2 of the Pranic Lifestyle Online Workshop. Years ago, I was hopeless, searching for answers and for the right spiritual and business mentors, looking for a spiritual path that will fill my aura with golden energy. I was swimming in negativity, purposeless, living like most people, week to week, with no sun on the horizon, just priding through life. I knew there was something bigger for me. I went to a workshop in 1997, and Grandmaster Chokoksui touched me on the forehead, and my life lit up. When he touched me on the head, I saw actually like a lightning bolt go in my head. And I was like, wow, this cat's got the juice. It's actually what I was thinking. I traveled the world, city to city, and, on the weekends for 9 years, learning from him about aromatherapy, crystals, pranic healing, and more, and Arhatic yoga. Master Chokoksui would spend hours experimenting with essential oils and the colored prana in them and how they affect the chakras. I humbly following in his footsteps, trying to pass on his knowledge and honor his life teachings. Now I spend my days coaching and using pranic healing with my clients and continuously in my own life and business. I've helped a lot of people all around the world disintegrating anger and stress, clearing obstructing thought forms in their finances and blockages in their romantic love life. I'm going to show you the same techniques. I'm about to get into the PowerPoint here. We bring the finest quartz crystals, rings, and essential oils to the world. And I'm constantly researching, experimenting with products and strategies, rings, crystals, aromatherapy, and recently the crystal laser therapy. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Why is the pranic lifestyle important to you? Why is it important to be, basically using these techniques from morning to night? And what exactly is the pranic lifestyle? It's all about, using these ancient methods for purifying yourself, flushing out old, dirty, and used up prana, cutting negative energy connections that drain your energy, clean your aura, and receive chakra cleansing and balancing. And also we can help show you a golden clear path paved with diamonds and rainbow light. And if you want to help others and make money and live a life filled with passion and purpose, you're going to love what we're going to show you today. Okay. It's all about cleaning, your energy so your vital life force can flow. And doing the meditation on Twin Hearts daily. When you do the meditation on Twin Hearts, it brings down a lot of pink and gold light into your aura as you bless the earth. And normally the aura expands from just a few, 3 feet to the size of a football field in about 20 minutes. It's very powerful. So let me let's get into it. The color frequencies and energetic properties of essential oils. Pranic Lifestyle teaches that the use of oils and crystals that are blessed with certain kinds of energy, such as healing, prosperity, and love, have a powerful effect on your aura and chakras. I once asked Master Chokoksui if eucalyptus oil contains orange energy, and he said, it's like this. Oils are like a person having many aspects simultaneously, like being a teacher, a student, a healer, and an engineer all at once. Essential oils can contain certain colored energies or energies. Often they contain many colors. These colored energetic properties of essential oils can be used in different combinations for different effects. The energetic properties help to disintegrate negative, repressed, and blocked energies in the chakras and aura of the user. You can make your own blends using essential oils and carrier oils. I suggest using almond oil or jojoba oil. Master Chokoksui like to use a jojoba oil because it's similar to the skin's natural sebum oils, which helps to moisturize the skin. You can add a total of 30 drops of essential oils to 1 ounce of carrier oil. Some effects of adding essential oils to your mixtures. Sandalwood oil and tea tree will add green energy. Eucalyptus, frankincense, oregano add orange energy. Jasmine oil and rose add lots of pink energy. Lavender oil, lang-lang oil, and add bluish violet prana. And sage oil adds green, blue, and violet energy. These essential molecules are crystalline in nature. This explains why they hold and transmit powerful blessings. The colored energies and chemicals inside essential oils give them powerful healing properties. What exactly are blessed or consecrated oils? Essential oils naturally vibrate at a very high frequency. Blessed or consecrated essential oils are those that are infused with certain kinds of energies such as spiritual energy, prosperity energy, love, bliss energy, and divine protective energy. When blessed oils are applied to the physical body, they help to rapidly raise its energetic vibration to a very high state. When blessed oils are applied to the chakras, they quickly cleanse and expand the chakras or energy centers. The blessing in the oil greatly magnifies the effect of the natural properties present in the oils and intensifies the purifying effects of bath, sprays, oil blends. When you put it in your creams, it puts that powerful energy on your body. When consecrated oils are added to salt bath, if you scan or feel the energy of the water, it reveals that the water and salt has become impregnated with the divine energy contained within the essential oil. Scanning or feeling the oil demonstrates that certain oils, when inhaled, can positively affect the major and minor chakras. The same effect is felt when holding consecrated crystals. So you could take, you could say, scan your crown and your forehead and your ajna and your throat, and then you would just hold, the bottle of oil, and you could just spray it, and then you scan again, like that. Made my crown bigger, the forehead. It made all the chakras bigger just by spraying this. But when the energy gets used up, the energy will go back down to normal. And say you have like rings and stuff, when you put these on, you can feel what it does to the chakras. And it's like a tuning board where certain things make the chakras do certain things. And that's one of the secrets to all this stuff, is like what colored stones do this, and what are the essential oils and the combinations of them that help you do these type of things. And we're going to show you all about this. Some oil, when inhaled, might simultaneously activate the basic and sex chakras. Such oils as rose oil activate the heart energy center. Because essential oils are crystalline in nature, on a molecular level, they contain minute crystals that give them the ability to hold a massive amount of energy. When blessed oils are prayed over and blessed, a tremendous energetic transformation takes place. They become very powerful. The same is true for gemstones and crystals. The energetic properties of the tiny crystals can be observed to become bright like little stars or suns in the inner world. When oils are blessed or consecrated, the charge may be held for a surprisingly long period of time through the crystals or crystalline structures found inside the essential oils. Like I remember sometimes Master Cho would bless oils, and he would say the blessing's limited to 5 years. I mean, he could have left it, he could have said 10 years or 20 or 50 or probably 200 or 1,000. I mean, who knows? But, he used to say, this oil is blessed for 2 years. So the oil would actually hold that energy for 2 years, with that program. When blessed, the oil becomes a point of contact. This means that when the oil is used on the body, the recipient is instantly put into direct contact with the spiritual energies and blessings flowing from the higher realms. The blessings in the oils help to cleanse contamination and blockages out of the energy centers and cleanse and purify the physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. The degree of spiritual advancement of the one energizing the oil greatly affects the power of the blessings. Essential oil blessed by an individual not on the spiritual path may have an energy field within a few, the radius of several feet, probably to a few meters, if that. If a local preacher or holy man blesses oil, it will have even more potency. Oils that are blessed by great yogis produce an energy information field with a radius of hundreds, if not thousands of feet. Like when Master Cho used to bless the oil, that was like very, very big energy field on those bottles. When blessed oils are used on the chakras, scanning the energy shows that they increase significantly in size. In some cases, they can even double or quadruple in size. When the energy is used up, scanning the energy reveals that the chakra returns to its normal size. The oil, when properly blessed, has the ability to bring down tremendous spiritual light to the users. The colored energetic properties of essential oils can be used in different combinations for different effects. How to bless the oils. And if you have any oil or water or anything that you want to energize, go ahead and get those now. If you have some lavender water or some bath oil or massage oil or whatever you want to bless. And normally you can take place the essential oils or the crystal or whatever the objects are in front of a speaker playing the mantra Om by Master Cho Kok Sui. And basically when you put it in front of them, it helps purify and add lots of energy to them. It helps purify the energy even before you start. And you can pray to God and all the higher beings to whom you have reverence. You can ask that certain energies be infused into the oils or crystals, such as the energy of abundance and prosperity, romance and love, or the energy of divine protection or spiritual energy. Choose the type of energy you want to infuse in the oil, and with your hands out, point it out, and you can do this for your bath water also. Say for blessings of love and romance. Say I want to bless this oil here. Lord God, thank you for purifying these oils. Thank you for blessing them with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Angels of love, angels of romance. Thank you for blessing these oils with romance and love, with thanks and in full faith. And thank you for divinely healing my romantic love life. So be it. And then you stabilize the energy. But the energy is still working, like I just did on this here. You can still feel, some stuff happening. But like when I spray it, it's like, wow. Good stuff. Blessings for divine protection. I'm going to make some super oil here, or super spray. Lord God, thank you for purifying these oils. Thank you for blessing them with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Angels of divine protection, thank you for blessing these oils with divine protection, with thanks and a full faith. And you can feel the energy working, like the energy coming into the bottle. Blessing for abundance of prosperity. Lord God, thank you for purifying these oils. Thank you for blessing them with divine light, divine love, divine power, angels of prosperity. Thank you for blessing these oils with prosperity and abundance and financial healing, with thanks and in full faith. Blessing for healing. Lord God, thank you for purifying these oils. Thank you for blessing them with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Angels of healing, thank you for blessing these oils with divine healing energy, with thanks and a full faith. Wow, that oil, this sprays gets super powerful. I mean, normally you would do them, you'd have one for, each single one. like one for healing and one for prosperity. So you can bless salt and water. So basically, you fill the bath with water, and you place the oils you want blessed in front of you, by the tub, and the salt. You bless the salt also, and you choose from the preceding protocols depending on your purpose. But say you want to do a healing bath, you would just take the oil and the salt, and you can clean it with the Om ahead of time, or you can just play the Om on the bath too. That's hint hint. But anyways, you could take the salt, put the oil in, put it by the tub, and then energize it, and then put it into the water. Right before you're about to get in, you stick it in there, because the oil will evaporate off. So it's better to go in and absorb that energy right when you stick it in there. And you can use this also, the salt scrub, on the body. Scrub the body with it, or your hands, or your arms after healing, and or also on your crystals. One wonderful way to use essential oils is to add them to aromatherapy baths. Aromatherapy baths provide a powerful and effective way to relax and rejuvenate the body. It is recommended to take regular salt baths with essential oils to de-stress and decontaminate the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. The use of essential oils will add different colored energies to the baths. Even when you feel healthy, a daily aromatherapy bath or salt scrub or salt shower will help you feel even better. Different essential oils enhance the purifying and healing effects of the bath. When preparing to take a salt bath, add the oils into the salt and then add them into the bath. That's how Master Choa recommends to do it. When blessed oils are added to the bath, you'll feel the energy also become full of energy. The oil, the salt, everything is just super powerful. And when you dip your body in there, it's like taking a dirty white cloth and put it into bleach and taking it out and all white again. When blessed oils are added to the water, you'll feel it become impregnated with divine energy. The energy will be pushing out. When the body is submerged in this energetically charged water, a tremendous purification takes place physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And many, many traditions are, they practice purification by oil, purification by water, fire. But nobody's throwing stuff in the fire though. Taking fire baths or anything. But way going back to the time of Jesus Christ and the Essenes, there's one of their specialties was they're healing with water. There's stories of Lord Jesus, he had this I forgot the name of it was a blessing pool. I forgot the name of the pool, but it was a pool that I guess he had charged with healing energy, and all the sick people would come and at night and swim in this healing water, and in some temples in India, you have to before you actually had to dip, but now you just walk through a stream and it purifies your feet, and it's supposed to purify your aura. I know in the I don't know what's the Hebrew or a Jewish tradition where they got the mikvah, where you take the healing bath and then you can take it as many times as you want. It's very powerful. So it is either best, when you're doing this, to combine oils with green, orange energy, or oils with green, violet, or pink energy. So you don't want to put pink energy with orange or violet energy with orange. But basically, you put green, tea tree and eucalyptus, lavender and tea tree, rose and lavender, rose and tea tree even. But you would only add oils with violet energy with oils with orange energy if you wanted to help tame some of the orange oil or orange energy. I used to have this blend with tea tree, orange, and lavender, and it was awesome. But it helps tame the effect of the orange, the eucalyptus oil, the lavender does. For a rejuvenating bath, add 2 drops of each of these: black pepper oil, cedarwood oil, clove oil, eucalyptus oil, patchouli oil, sage oil, sandalwood, spikenard oil, and tea tree oil. For a prosperity bath, add 1 drop of each of these: black pepper oil, lavender oil, lemon oil, orange oil, patchouli, money or Krishakti oil, rose oil, and rosemary. For an invigorating bath, add 3 drops of each of the following: eucalyptus oil, black pepper, lemon, orange, rosemary, and peppermint. For an anti-cellulite bath, add 3 drops of eucalyptus, holy basil, juniper, lemon, orange, and pink grapefruit, rosemary oil, tangerine, and tea tree oil. For a super deep physical cleansing bath, add 2 drops of each of these: clove oil, eucalyptus, frankincense, jasmine, lemon, orange, rosemary, sage, spikenard, tangerine, and tea tree oil. And be sure to really mix it up really good. For a spiritual purification bath, use 3 drops of each of these: jasmine oil, lavender oil, sandalwood, and lang lang. Salt scrubs. A quick technique to decontaminate dirty energy is to apply the classic salt scrub. It will help purify not only the spiritual body, but the mental, emotional, and physical bodies as well. For a cooling salt scrub, in 2 pounds of or 1 kilogram of salt, you can mix 15 drops of lang lang, 10 drops of chamomile, 18 drops of lavender, and 12 drops of peppermint oil. And when you'll feel like a really cooling effect on the body. And the peppermint actually will make it feel hot, but it's actually cooling at the same time. You can mix 2 pounds and 1 kilogram of brown sugar and 1 pound or half a kilogram of instant coffee and scrub the entire body with this mixture. The coffee, is very powerful orange energy, and the salt should have lots of pink energy in it also. Salt scrubs. You can mix 5 drops of sandalwood oil, 7 drops of frankincense, 6 drops of myrrh, 8 drops of cedarwood, 7 drops of lavender, and 5 drops of sandalwood. You can mix 8 ounces of brown sugar and 4 ounces of coconut oil with 20 drops of lavender oil. This will make a nice salt scrub or a sugar scrub that actually moisturizes at the same time and exfoliates. Like a lot of the supermodels, they use this, coffee sugar scrub to scrub their legs. So healers, massage therapists, and medical professionals will be less likely to be contaminated if they use salt scrubs on their armpits, and hands, after healing, and when you take a shower, of course. Probably not going to go and scrub your armpits, after healing, but you could, especially if it's like a serious case. Basically you take a big bowl and you pour 5 pounds of fine table salt, or if you have Dead Sea salt or any of these fancy salts, you take a large bowl. You can have a lid or not, but make sure it's a good container. Sometimes the oil, if it's cheap plastic, it can burn a hole or eat a hole in the plastic. Basically, you just smooth out a thin layer of salt in the container and add 30 drops of lavender, 20 drops of spikenard, 10 of tea tree, 20 I already said spikenard, and 10 drops of jojoba or almond oil, and you mix in the oil with your hands. And then you could also bless it with divine healing energy. This potent bath blend uses oils which radiate predominantly green and violet energy. Tea tree oil adds lots of green energy. Lavender oil adds lots of violet energy, and spikenard oil adds plenty of green light and some orange energy. In addition to the above recipe, you can add either one of these: blue chamomile, jasmine, lavender, neroli, rose, sandalwood, and lang lang. The salt shower, um, basically, you wet your whole body, and you step away from the stream of water, and you basically just take the salt and you start scrubbing the hair. The hair has lots of dirty energy in it. So women with lots of hair, you got to keep your hair energetically clean. And we'll talk more about that later. But you can use like the salt scrub, or shampoo with lavender oil in it, or with blessed water in it and stuff like that. But you basically just start scrubbing the body, gently applying it to the throat, the torso, especially on the solar plexus, on the front and the back, and the lower back, on the shoulders, the jaw area. You can gently use it on your face if you want, but just, don't scrub it too much because it's really exfoliating. The lower back, the buttocks, the base of the spine, the perineum. You gently, scrub the perineum, the inside of the legs and thighs, the knees, the legs, and the calves, and then the feet, especially the bottom of the feet. As you're doing it, you could pull cords also. And you leave the salt mixture on your body for about 30 seconds, and just let it do its, just be like cleaning, and then you rinse it off. And, be sure to scrub really good on the solar plexus, and you can apply and rinse, and you can do this 3 times. So you basically just rinse it off, put it on again, rinse it off, and by the time you do this, you'll feel super clean. And you can scrub the bottom of your feet. You really, really scrub the bottom of the feet. And then you just basically do this whole process like 3 times. The whole body, including the feet. And you can really just grab cords off the feet and just cut them off and pull them and then scrub. But for a coffee salt scrub, use 1 pound of instant coffee, 5 pounds of salt, add 20 drops of tea tree, and 20 drops of eucalyptus oil. And, if you want to make this moisturizing, if you're going to use it as like a salt scrub, we know what you're doing. This could be used as a bath too, but you would put a little bit of coconut oil or jojoba oil with it, or almond oil. Aromatherapy foot soak. It's a powerful way to, if you're sitting around watching a movie or just trying to relax, and you don't have a bathtub available, or you just don't have time for the whole, take a bath and everything. For a relaxing, purifying foot scrub, you'll mix 20 drops of patchouli oil with 1 pound or half a kilogram of salt. For a deep meditation, you can fill a bowl with warm water and add half a pound or 1 kilogram of salt with 3 drops of tea tree, 3 drops of eucalyptus, and do the meditation on Twin Hearts, with Master Chokusu's voice. And it's a super deep, purging process happens when you do this. In a warm basin of water, you can add 3 drops of tea tree and 3 drops of eucalyptus, and let your feet soak in the mixture. And you can do it with, if you have salt. If you don't have salt, you can just still do it with oil. And a lot of times I'll take a bath with just oil. It might not have salt, especially when I'm traveling. I might not be carrying bags of salt around with me. But in a warm basin, or big bowl, you can add 5 drops of frankincense, 5 drops of myrrh, 5 drops of spikenard, and let your feet soak in this mixture for about 15 minutes. And you'll feel all kinds of stuff being pulled out through the bottom of the feet. And when you do the Twin Hearts, you bless out as you're doing it, it's even more powerful. Healing with plant oils and crystals. The use of plant oils and crystals was prevalent in many great civilizations. Lord Nefertem was the ancient Egyptian teacher of herbs and the use of plant oils. My spiritual teacher told me that Lord Nefertem is a keeper of the inner teachings of aromatherapy. In Atlantis, it was reported by Edgar Casey they had a 30-foot high and 5-foot thick 2-eye stone that was used to power the civilization. It was supposed to have an O in there and 2-eye. So they had this, giant crystal, and they had smaller crystals that were connected to the big one. And they could project energy to the small ones called firestones. It's pretty cool stuff. Essential oils have a very high vibration and is part of the plant kingdom. Crystals also have a very high vibration and have nature beings associated with them. When the two are used together, the effects are fantastic. Like wearing a pink quartz pendant and putting 1 drop of rose oil on it magnifies the effect of the oil in the crystals. Just like you just put the oil or spray right on the gemstone. The alchemy of rose oil, and along with the quartz and the divine energy that's put on it, has a magnifying effect on the chakras and the aura. It'll make the aura, much bigger and puts lots of pink energy in it. Aromatherapy throughout history. Essential oils were distilled thousands of years ago in Egypt, Arabia, India, and Europe. Essential oils have been used for way over 5,000 years by nearly all prophets, saints, healing masters, and royalty of almost every civilization throughout history. Plant oils have been revered because of their vibrational raising properties. Healing with oils is mentioned in the Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, Jewish, and Muslim traditions, in the holy books and ancient scriptures. Even today, churches and temples throughout the world still use oils for healing and purification. Scented healing baths have been an ancient tradition, from the high priests of Egypt to Hippocrates to Shen Hung, who wrote the oldest book on Chinese medicine, essential oils, and all kinds of other stuff. So essential oils and plant oils have been widely used throughout history. Alexander the Great and the kings and queens of Europe enjoyed oils for many purposes. The oils of rose, lavender, orange blossom, jasmine were lavishly enjoyed by high society. And perfumes like Obsession, Chanel No. 9, and all the expensive real perfumes are made using essential oils and alcohol. The big perfume companies buy huge amounts of rose, jasmine, sandalwood, and even buy into the crops of the next year. Some of the best organic rosado, which is steam distilled from the Kanzalak, spelled that wrong there, Kanzalak Valley of Bulgaria, is $10,000 a kilogram wholesale. Rose Absolute is also a form of rose oil that uses corn alcohol to distill it. And, Bulgaria and the Russian rose and many, many, many countries, make really good rose oil. And there's many varieties of rose. You got pink rose, white rose, black rose, I think blue rose, like all kinds of different roses, in many types of red roses. But there is very little rose oil in the actual rose petal, so it takes about 50 pounds of roses to make a few drops of rose oil. But you can check out the Pranic Lifestyle Russian Rose Oil at praniclifestyle.com. The Bible has hundreds of references to oils and the oil trade. The 3 Magi brought baby Jesus 3 gifts: frankincense, myrrh, and gold. I wonder why. We'll go more into the energetic and chemical composition of frankincense and myrrh. But frankincense and myrrh, the really high quality one, has golden energy in it. But also very, very powerful immune system boosting properties. The Greek physician Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, and Imhotep, the ancient Egyptian physician, used oils for healing, especially through baths and massage. During the different plagues, like the Black Plague in Europe, plants and oils were burned in the homes and in the streets to kill viruses and bacteria. Rosemary was burned in the streets of the plague-infected areas. The rise and fall of ancient empires revolved around the herb and spice trade, including oils of rose, frankincense, black pepper, cinnamon, myrrh, jasmine, spikenard, clove, cedarwood, cypress, bay laurel, and many, many, many more herbs and spices. There's a story about this group of thieves in Europe, and they used to rob the dead people during the plague. And when they finally got caught, they revealed their secret. And it was actually a blend of oils which they covered their bodies with. And they would actually go and be around this super contagious people and not get sick themselves. Marco Polo journeyed to China looking for the connection to the Silk Road, which was caravanned by merchants with these precious plants and their oils, as well as the gemstone trade. Empires were built on the herb and spice trade. Cuneiform clay tablets, which are over 5,000 years old, describe prosperous oil trade. Tablets with actually orders for cedar, myrrh, and cypress were found. The oracles of Delphi, the great virgin clairvoyants of ancient Greece, burned huge amounts of bay laurel while giving their readings. It's supposed to open up the clairvoyance. The ultra-wealthy Indian empires and Roman empires flourished. The Indians provided spices to the Europeans, and fantastic empires were built on this. Olive oil and sesame oil were some of the earliest oils used for cooking. The Kama Sutra oil uses aphrodisiac oils throughout its teachings. The ancient Ayurvedic tradition incorporates the use of erotic oils such as jasmine, patchouli, rose, and sandalwood. More on this subject is discussed in the chapter on oils for love and romance. Let's talk about meditation. Aromatherapy can be a potent tool to deepen and experience the meditation experience. Throughout history, spiritual adepts have used plant oils to help raise their vibrations and help them prepare for spiritual practices. Essential oils and crystals help the chakras decontaminate and help to purify rampant thought forms in the aura, as it sometimes can be battled to quiet the mind to experience stillness. Meditation technique. You can clean the entire body with a mixture of 2 pounds of salt, 1 pound of instant coffee, 5 drops of tea tree, and 10 drops of eucalyptus oil. You can put 1 drop of sandalwood on the left hand, 1 drop of frankincense on your right hand. So sandalwood on the left, frankincense on the right. Rub it together and inhale the energy into the body. You can imagine golden light going down your spine. And you can use it with rose. You can do it with different oils. You can use a crystal knife to cut all the negative cords from the chakras and bottom of the feet. A lot of times, a lot of the inner noise and rampant thoughts can be from other people. Or there could be anger cords, or you just slice those away with the crystal knife. At praniclifestyle.com, we have these. You can do the meditation on twin hearts with your feet in a bowl of water with 1 pound of salt and 5 drops of sandalwood oil. You can apply 1 drop of jasmine on the forehead and the crown and do rhythmic breathing, which is pranic breathing, where you basically just sit and you inhale for 3 counts, hold for 1 count, and exhale for 5 counts. And you do this for about 9 minutes, and you'll be in deep stillness. Once you reach the point where you don't consciously remember what you're doing, like you actually fly off into the inner world, that's when you reach the point where your mind is still. You don't normally take off into the inner world when the mind is noisy, but once you reach that point of stillness, and it's not falling asleep, but your consciousness is somewhere else, that's when you reach the point of getting into deep meditation. Oils enhance meditation. The chakras and aura expand greatly after using these techniques. Sandalwood oil can be inhaled, or you can apply 1 drop to the ajna and chest, and it smells so good. You can put 4 drops of spikenard oil on the bottom of the feet to help you fly in the inner world. Master Cho recommended this, and they also, use spikenard on Lord Jesus' feet. And when you clean the feet, it's like the Hermes, the feet with the wings. You can fly in the inner world, but when the feet are dirty, anchors you to the, down into the earth. I don't know if you've ever had any dreams where you're trying to fly, or you're trying to fly but you can't fly. you're like stuck near the ground or worrying about running into telephone wires or stuff like that, or like can't get off the ground. We're actually being that's like emotional stuff that's actually in the real world that's like holding you down. You can use 1 drop of lavender oil on the following: the front and back solar plexus, Ajna, and Ming Men chakras. Our Feels Good liquid soap will quickly de-stress and clean the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. You can take liquid soap, put some lavender or tea tree in it, or lavender and tea tree in it, and shake it up really good. And you can also put some salt in there if you want. But you shake it up really good, and you can use this every day as your soap you use in your body. So your shampoo, your conditioner, everything you would spike with oils and put the blessings on them. You can take a bath with 2 pounds or 1 kilogram of salt, 5 drops of eucalyptus oil, 5 drops of myrrh, and then apply 2 drops of blue chamomile oil on the front and back solar plexus energy center. The blue chamomile will super relax you. And you can mix 1 pound or half a kilogram of salt with 8 drops of eucalyptus oil and apply to the body and bottoms of the feet. This is why you're in the salt or in the shower or the bath. And sometimes, I like to have the salt scrub and scrub while I'm in the bath. So it's still like having a salt scrub and a bath at the same time. So you can mix 1 pound or half a kilogram of salt with 8 drops of eucalyptus oil and scrub the bottoms of the feet. This alone will help put you, into deep meditation and help you fly in the inner world and help have a deep sleep. Before meditation, you can apply 1 drop of chamomile, 1 drop of rose oil on the front and back solar plexus chakra, and 2 drops of lang lang on the ajna and the front solar plexus chakra. Before meditation, you can apply 1 drop of clear scene oil on the forehead. And you can do a pre-meditation salt scrub with 5 drops of sage oil, 5 drops of lang lang, and apply it to the entire body. And then rub 2 drops of rose oil on the ajna and the front solar plexus chakra. In an oil blend, you can take 1 ounce of carrier oil with 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of tea tree, and 10 drops of lang lang, and apply it to the feet and the crown. You can energize it with spiritual energy. You can spray the chakras frontally and sideways to help disintegrate negative energy connections. Purification oil blend. In 1 ounce of carrier oil, you can take 10 drops of lavender, 10 of tea tree, and 10 of lang lang. And, this is like a purification blend that you can use on the chakras. And you can add rose oil to this. So, you want to do the meditation on Twin Hearts with chakra healing, which you can get on Amazon.com or PranicLifestyle.com. There's one with physical healing and one for emotional healing. And you do this meditation and it super purifies your chakras with emotional healing. So rooting out to the earth after meditation, a lot of people are space cadets. They're playing Om or like meditating, and they're not rooted, or they're like want to be clairvoyant, and they're all up in the upper chakras, but they're not rooted, and this affects the finances. And if you're trying to drive somewhere, you need to be rooted down. But you can use 2 drops of patchouli oil, 2 drops of prosperity or money oil or Kri Shakti oil, or 2 drops of rosemary oil on the bottoms of the feet to help root to the earth after meditation sessions. Or you can play the Lakshmi mantra too. And Kundalini syndrome and overheating in the body has too much red energy, and the Ming Men chakra is overactivated, and the back solar plexus chakra is congested. Oils with lots of blue and violet energy should be applied to alleviate this condition. And Kundalini syndrome feels like the flu. There can be headaches. There can be like throbbing in the back of the head as a Kundalini comes up the back of the spine and slams in the back of the brain there. Yeah. So those are some of the conditions of it. So anti-kundalini oils are blue chamomile or wild chamomile, lavender, peppermint, sage, lang lang, and rose. You can have the whole body massage with the jojoba oil with lavender oil and 4 ounces or 120 ml of jojoba or base oil with 30 drops of lavender, and have the body massage with this mixture twice a day. Apply 3 drops of blue chamomile or wild chamomile in the navel, 2 drops of lavender oil on the Meng chakra, and 1 drop of rose oil on the front and back solar plexus chakra. Salt scrubs and baths. You can take 2 pounds of salt with 20 drops of lavender, 15 of chamomile or wild chamomile, 5 drops of peppermint, and 5 drops of sage. Apply this mixture to the front and back solar plexus chakra, feet and legs, Mengmen, and back heart energy center, as well as the crown and the whole spine. All right, that's week 2. So this week I want you to be doing your meditation on Twin Hearts daily, like you should have been doing already. And if there's any ways for you to do service, and just doing like Twin Hearts every day is a way to do service. I mean, you don't necessarily have to go down to the soup kitchen or stuff like that, but you can, and you can do both. I mean, you can just even going by a hospital and praying for the people in the hospital, or playing Om Mani Padme Hum in the parking lot, or like the Om to purify the dirty energy in the hospital, or praying for mercy and healing angels to come and help heal the people in the hospital. Or you can just play some of the mantras every day in your house or on your MP3 or just on your phone as you're going throughout your day. The Lakshmi mantra you can play during the daytime for rooting. It makes the basic bigger, which, we could all probably use that. But, at nighttime you can play the Om Shanti to help purify the stress energy of a town. You can play Om Mani Padme Hum. This generates divine mercy for everybody within a certain radius. It's lots of good karma for you also, and it makes the blue pearl bigger. You can also get the meditation on Twin Hearts with Om Mani Padme Hum, which is very, very powerful. But yeah, next week we'll be talking more about how to use these mantras and how I've been using them for the last 22 years daily. All right, we'll see you soon.